Hi. Right, it's the start of this. I'm laughing already because I don't know what's going on. Well, I do, but here we go. So it's 12 o'clock, Wednesday, the 5th of Jan, 2022. Happy New Year to you all. And started my YouTube channel, I guess. And this is going to be my first walk at this is the starting point from OS Maps, Royal Mill on Henry Street in Manchester. I'm doing the Ancoats, Salford Quays and Peel Park walk according to OS Maps. So yeah, this is the start of it. It's 12 o'clock, like I said. And here we go. I'm gonna talk about my journey and why I'm doing all these walks. Essentially, it's for my own mental health, fitness, just clear my head every day. Is inspired, well, a few different inspirations, but mainly my good friend Anthony Turner, and check his channel out as well. Good mate Anthony Turner was like, mate, you got to come for a walk with me, and he took me to Lake District. We did Health Helen. That was my first walk. I've got a few pictures on Instagram and stuff like that. I'll tell you my channel information and all that as well, but we'll get to all that. So yeah, he's inspired this whole walking journey that I'm now going to start today and going forward. So yeah, it's the start of it. Let me get back on my OS Maps and actually plan my route properly, and I'll be back shortly. Here we go. So I'm just walking through Canal Street now. It's a really nice day. Canal Street's a famous street in Manchester. It's better known as the Gay Village, but it's actually a nice day out on Canal Street. So yeah, just to bring you more information on the reasons as to why I'm doing it, I guess. So yeah, I guess in reflection, I've been pretty sad and depressed for a very long time, but just not really known. And been self-medicating with weed, with sex, with just running away from problems, really, running away from issues. But it in turn led to me losing my whole family, basically. My long-term partner at the time, my two kids, beautiful Elijah Baiji, known as Elijah, and my beautiful Ebony Ebbs. So I'm no longer with them. And all that depression that led up to me making those mistakes was sort of highlighted when I was by myself. Been homeless, and I mean homeless, like out in the parks homeless. To be fair, it was only for I think it was about 6 days, to be honest. But those 6 days were very low, very tough 6 days. And old Captain Morgan kept me warm at night, which ain't the best, but at that time I was very low. And just sunk into a very low, depressed, anxious, didn't want to take care of myself, didn't wash properly, just let myself go, basically, really let myself go. And it's been a bit of a journey to this, just even to making this video. It's been a bit of a journey of trying to find myself. A few family members sort of stuck, when I say stuck by me, supported me. A lot fell out because the whole family was dismantled from my mistakes. And a couple of friends kept in touch and stayed, one of them being Anthony Turner, and he's the one that sort of inspired these walks and these talks. So yeah, it's just a matter of me trying to get myself back together, and these walks are going to be a part of that process, and I'm going to try and document it and make this YouTube channel, although I've got no experience of it. Got no experience of walking and hiking, really, but unless you do it, you're never going to get that experience. So like I said, yeah, just going to through a series of videos and pictures and links, and just going to get myself back out there and share that with whoever wants to watch it, basically. And hopefully the same inspiration I got from my mate Turner, hopefully someone may be able to get some information and help as well. So just some of the reasons and a bit of a backstory as to why I'm actually doing it. Essentially, again, like I say, it's for health, both physical but more importantly mental. I feel so much better when I've got out and had a walk. I've done a few other walks before this and stuff, but this is the first official one that I'm going to be doing first start. So yeah, I'll be back. So I just thought I'd take this opportunity to let you know I'm using this app called OS Maps. It's quite cool. It's got like walk trails and bike trails and different hiking routes you can pick out. So I've picked out for today's one is Ancoats, Salford Quays and Peel Park. So it gives you like a starting point, which my starting point was in Ancoats, and then it gives you the finishing destination, and then obviously the route that it takes. So yeah, it's sort of, well, on this one, according to this one, I've picked the route and I'm walking along. A lot of it is along the Manchester Canal route, which is quite good, which I've walked before but didn't realise it was actually a route or a trail or whatever you want to call it. I will get the terminologies right over the next coming weeks, months, years, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to mention how good this app actually is, because it takes you obviously where you're supposed to go, but you can sort of zoom in and plan different routes, or it gives you like a red outline, and there's been parts already on the trip where it's sort of taken me off, or I've had to plan the route, and this little section is why I started talking about it, because I think the red line is somewhere over that way, but it obviously got the canal, so I'm just going to stick to the canal and stay as close to the red line as possible. But it's a really, really good app, and I've enjoyed playing around with it and, you know, finding little routes and stuff. I think I've got about 5 or 6 routes planned, and I've managed to save them in my favourites. You get an opportunity to put them in your favourites. So yeah, it's going alright so far. I think I've been walking for about 45 minutes and done, I think it has 1.8 miles or something like that. So yeah, still got a bit to go, but I'm on the journey. It's me again. Yeah, so just thought I'd give you a bit of a outlook of the plan going forward. The plan is to essentially get a walk done every day. That's the plan. Every day, get up, plan my route, pack a bag. Oh yeah, I'll show you what's in my bag as well. It's not much, but we'll get there. Pack a bag, plan my route, and at least do one of the walks on my favourites list, plan some more and get them done, and then try and document it and share it on my new YouTube channel. Share some of the pictures and stuff like that on my Instagram channel, and yeah, just document everything that's, like I said, led me up until this point in needing to do walks. And I say need because I do feel I need to do these works to keep my mind from being anxious and depressed, and staying at that stagnant rock bottom cesspit where I was at. Got plans to decorate my house. I live in a flat at the moment that's completely empty. There's nothing in there. The plan is obviously to start making some furniture, my own furniture, just little things like that, and I want to try and document it and bring it to hopefully my millions of fans and subscribers. But yeah, no, I'm just going to document it. I think more for my children as well, so I can, you know, since I've not been in their lives, I don't want to just sit and waste my life away. So I actually want to be proactive and get myself in a better place. So when we do get the opportunity to be together again and share them special times and memories, I'll have something to show them. I'll have something. Look, Daddy's done this, Daddy's done that. That's part of the plan as well. But yeah, just in terms of that. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, just in terms of being productive and trying to do things essentially for myself, but for my kids and my family as well. So we're on the 5th now. Yeah, on the 23rd. No, it weren't 23rd. It was Boxing Day. Boxing Day, I smoked my last spliff. I'd like to say I was, because I did relapse, but we'll get there. Yeah, major potted, smoked weed every day for the last 20 odd years, easily 25 plus maybe, every day, and I mean every day. People would ask how much I've smoked, and I used to think that was such a weird question. It was almost like asking how many breaths have you had today. Like, I just used to smoke all the time, from the minute I woke up throughout the day, and I was functioning. I could easily go to work high, get on with the day, not a problem. Smoke while I'm at work, you know, stuff like that. Proper smoker. Every day I'd go to bed really late, really groggy, get up even more groggy, but then have another joint just to take the edge off that grogginess, as mad as it sounds. It might sound mad to those that don't smoke or haven't been a potted, but when you're a potted, you know, it's a constant. For me, I abused weed at the time. Didn't see it as abusing it, obviously. Not just that, I grew up as a Rastafarian, and Rastafarianism, cannabis is almost like having a coffee, do you know what I mean? It's a part of the culture. So growing up, I never looked at weed as a drug or as anything harmful. I just thought it was a part of the culture. However, I did start smoking late, in terms of my other friends were smoking at like 13, 14, 15. For me, it was a bit later. But then once I did start, yeah, I was on it. So yeah, I haven't smoked. Well, I stopped smoking when I went to go and see some family in Oxford for the Christmas break. And Boxing Day, I smoked a spliff with that guy Turner again. Smoked a joint with him. He gave me a joint, and I smoked it that night. And then just decided to stop. And I weren't thinking about it. The other thing with smoking weed is you can always get it. You always know someone who's got it or can get it. It's not an issue. It's like if you're an alcoholic, it's like going to the newsagents or the shop or whatever and buying a beer or whatever your poison is. I could get it all the time, is what I'm getting at. But whilst being in Oxford, I just didn't think about it, to be honest. I didn't really think, I could do with a spliff. It briefly crossed my mind, and then I just sort of thought about something else. So yeah, it was good, and I quite enjoyed being sober, if you like. It was just a different experience. However, I went to see my sister in London, who's also a pothead. Went to see my sister and my best friend Corey, who's also a pothead. Went to see them, and I fell off the wagon. Really weird. I don't know why I did it. I think it was a little bit, I don't know, to be honest. I'm trying to think about it now, but yeah, I had a couple of days of relapsing, and then came back to Oxford, saw my dad, who's also a pothead, and had a couple of joints with him as well. So yeah, I got back to Manchester on Tuesday the 4th, which was yesterday, and had a joint that I took really. I said, I'm gonna take a joint, and I just thought I'd had a relapse, so let me get back, have a joint, and then wake up today with a whole new start again, if that makes sense. So yeah, I did 6 days of non-smoking, and then three days of falling off the wagon. No, 4 days of falling off the wagon, And even in those 4 days, it wasn't as much as how I would usually consume it. So it was only a couple of joints in those 4 days. But yeah, the plan is to stop again. I've not bought any today. Not bought any tobacco or Rizzler or anything. And again, it was because of this walk. I said I'm not going to smoke a joint. Usually, I'd have at least a 10 or an 8 for something with me to smoke, little smoke breaks. And, you know, with weed, I'd make spliffs for showers, I'd make spliffs for before and after food. I'd make a spliff because I've got up. Oh, I'm going to do this, let me make a spliff. Oh, I'm going to go here, let me make a few joints to take with me. But now I actually feel quite good for it. Let's see how long I can go. That's the plan anyway, to stop and just see my mate Turner again, who will be mentioned throughout these videos, by the way. So I said, don't feel bad about falling off the wagon and relapsing. You know, it is what it is, and you just go again. So that's what I'm doing, going again, so to speak. And yeah, I'm gonna go and check my OS maps to see where I'm at in my progress. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. Just thought I'd bring that to light. It's actually a nice day in Manchester for once. Don't usually get weather like this. Okay, so I've just had a look at my OS maps. Just gone back onto my OS maps, and we've got a slight problem. I'm supposed to be on that side of the river. Sorry, this is a little granola fruit cake keeping me going. But yeah, I'm supposed to be on that side of this canal or lake or what river you call it. Canal. I'm gonna go with canal. Been on the canals all day, so it's still a canal. So yeah, I've just been looking at the maps and trying to work out how I'm gonna get across there. I'm not too sure yet. You know, you always watch these YouTube videos, and again, I feel a bit weird even speaking to the camera, but I guess it's what you've got to do. Yeah, I'm just looking now and I'm thinking, oh, this is what these YouTubers do, and you know, you have a problem and you work it out. I guess this is what I'm getting out of it. I'm working out problems instead of running away or deciding not to do it. I'm gonna work it out so I can get to the bottom of it and get to my end destination and get that sense of achievement. Yeah, usually I'd start something, it'd get a bit hard, a bit too much responsibility, and then I'd self-destruct. Not only will I not end up finishing or doing it, but I'd push all my self-destruct buttons in such a way that it just completely ruins everything that I ever intended to do and start. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it as yet, but I need to be across there. I just thought I'd bring that and mention that, to be honest, because it is something I think about all the time. How many opportunities I've had and started and then just stopped. So I'm going to use today and me needing to be over there as a stepping stone, and to say that I can do it. You know, if I start something, get it done, get it completed. So yeah, I'll let you know when I'm on the other side, I guess, if I get to the other side. All right, I'm back again. So I think the last time I was telling you, I was on the other side of where I needed to be. I was over there, can't see because of the sun. How can I get this right? Yeah, I was basically on that side over there, and I was trying to get, and I realized, oh, it's gonna be a dead end. So basically I wasted about half an hour because in the end I couldn't find a route, and had to come all the way back on myself. Walked under this little subway, and actually where I was originally, I didn't want to walk down there because I thought it would be long. So yeah, you live and you learn, I guess. This hiking stuff and this walking is a lot like life. You take these shortcuts and it doesn't work. And I've just been on the phone to Turner, so I've had a bit of a break, just been on the phone to Turner, but I'm now on the right path. I'm now going the right way. So I'm going to continue my journey and see how I get on. Yeah, it's just crazy. Like I said, this whole walking that I'm doing, it's so funny how it is a bit like life, in the sense of I've taken shortcuts before and it ended up being longer than what it should have been. Instead of just taking the right route or doing the right thing, me thinking I know it all, me thinking I'm clever, ended up making it long again. Do you know what I mean? I'd say I'm about halfway, probably less than halfway. I was on the phone for Turner for a little bit. We was catching up. I was letting him know I was out and about today. And the mentor, I'm going to call him the mentor, Turner. Now he's proud of me, and I'm proud of myself, so I'm going to continue the journey right now. Now that I'm on the right side, and see how I get on. So yeah, that's the dead end. That's the side that I was on before, what I shouldn't have been, and it's a dead end. It's like, now I've got to go all the way around again. But yeah, it's such a nice day. It is such a nice day. Sun's right out. Yeah, I'm back on the right side. It's funny as well because I've never been on this side. When I made one of the other videos earlier, I was it brought me on that side, so I was right over there. Remember when I was talking about the red line? Yeah, I was right on that side, on the other side of the canal. But now OS Map is telling me that I need to be on this side. So yeah, I probably took about half an hour, maybe a bit longer. So half an hour in actually finding the way back round, and then another 20 minutes, half an hour just speaking to Turner. And I wanted to document this part just to show you where I was and the fact that I got, I wouldn't say lost, just on the wrong side. So yeah, now that I'm on the right side, the journey continues. Still going. Took longer than expected because my little break and my phone call with Turner. But still loving this, still loving it. Yeah, I thought I'd make this video, or this section of the video, because I'm actually going through the city centre part of the trail, and it's just funny to go from, if you like, countryside to city centre to nature canal walks. It's like, again, a bit like life, you get a full mix of it. As you keep going, you just get a full mix of it. Load of works going on over there. But yeah, I'm in the city centre part of town now. I'm cutting through. It's been good so far. Keeping on this OS Maps trail has been a bit tricky for my first time, but I'm just I'm slightly working it out. I wanted to stay, let's just cross this road and not get run over. I wanted to stay as close to the red line as possible, but I'm working out, I'm realising there's certain bits where you have to come off the track, if you like, but it's not coming off the track essentially. It's just working out how to stay close to the red line, I guess. But yeah, no, it's really it's been a bit of a challenge as well. I'm used to walking, I always walk, but it's been a bit of a challenge in terms of mindset. I've been trying to just keep my mind on today's walk. There's so many things I've got going on, like we all have basically. In my personal life, it's one of those where until you walk in the person's shoes. So I'm not saying my problems are the worst by any means. I'm sure there's people going through a lot more worse things than I am at the moment, but I will say I am have been very stressed with the situation that I've got going on in my life. And again, I'm just reflecting on things. I've got no one else to blame really, apart from myself and bad decisions that I've made over a course of maybe 10 plus years, maybe longer, being completely honest. So today it's been about mindset and every other walk I'm going to do going forward, not even just walk. Everything I do going forward is going to be about trying to keep a positive mindset. And I think that's what it's about essentially. Trying to keep that positive mindset in all aspects of your life, and no matter what you do, it's a lot easier said than done. I mean, like we was just having a speak, me and Turner was having a chat before, and I'm like, I usually have a spliff roundabout now just to take the edge off the day or whatever, or it would be nice having a spliff to just mix up my day and like find a nice location and smoke a joint, but I've not done that. Apart from saying it now, I've not actually thought about doing that. So it's just little steps. I'm trying to make it happen, I guess, yeah. So yeah, just what I'm gonna keep every time, as opposed to just making videos just for the sake of it, in terms of documenting it. Only if something sparks, I get some scenery shots in and stuff like that, but only when something sparks. Still feel kind of weird even talking to the camera, but it's getting it off my chest. It's getting off my chest, and hopefully it resonates with those who may be watching, and that's the main thing. Hope it resonates with you and you can get the strength from it, like I'm getting the strength from it. So yeah. Yes. So I'm on the final leg of this journey. If you remember, I said it was the Ancoats, Salford Keys and Peel Park trail, which I found on the OS Maps app. And yeah, I'm on that last leg, final furlong. I'm near Peel Park, and funny enough, I know Peel Park anyway, because it's not too far from my house, which is, I think, secretly why I picked this as the first one to do, because it started in sort of city centre. I did the canals and I was like, oh, Peel Park, it finishes at Peel Park. That's near me, that. I can finish there, go home and get a shower, which is the plan, and then get some food. But as we're coming up to the final little stretch, River Irwell, coming through Broughton, to get through to Peel Park, I feel good. I've not finished it yet, but knowing that the final destination is in sight, in close proximity, I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. And just during the conversation I had with Turner about an hour ago, you know, the plan is to try and do this every day, do one of the trails or one of the walks or hikes from the OS mapping app every day. Turner's like, you know, you might not be able to do them every day for whatever reason, and I get that as well. So yeah, if I don't manage to get a walk in or get out for that day to be able to document it, I will definitely I'll document something else. I'll let you know the progress. Like I say, it might not be a walk, it might be something else, but I'll definitely progress it. I'll document it, should I say, just so there's still that sense of achievement for myself. Again, I wouldn't want to have a day where I feel I've not done anything. I'm going to try and make every day productive, like I said before. Just give you a quick viewings of locations and where I'm at. Really nice day today. It's been really, really nice. So yeah, just in terms of being able to document this journey that I'm on, Again, it's for myself, I think, more than anything. So I'm laughing at myself because I'm making a YouTube channel, this YouTube channel, but I think essentially it's for myself, like a little diary, if you like. I keep a diary of my progress, and then obviously share it with you guys. So yeah, another little bit that makes me laugh is when you're following these maps, sometimes you end up walking through a whole housing estate. Do you know what I mean? But I'm sticking to the red line. I've got my, I look like a proper hiker today. Got my waterproof, I've got my Berghaus jacket, my hiking boots, I've got my little, walking around with a bum bag. That's got my camera in it, my battery pack, camera, battery pack. I did say I was going to show you what's in my bag, so when I get to the finishing point, I just have another little video just to say that I've done it. But yeah, let me get this walk done, and I'll be back in a bit. So I have made it to the final destination. Apparently it's this Joseph Brotherton statue. That's what OS Maps says is the final destination. So I've made it. It says, well, let's read it together. The first and for upwards of 24 successive years, from 1832 to 1857, the faithful representative of the borough of Salford in the House of Commons, born May, I don't know Roman numerals like that, and died January, again, I don't know Roman numerals like that, but yeah, I've made it to where I'm meant to be. This is the final location. I'm at Peel Park. Like I said, I know Peel Park anyway. I've come here for walks and used to take Elijah to the park. We did a nature walk here a few years ago. I think Elijah was about 5, if I'm honest, but we was looking at bats and all sorts of stuff. We had a really good time. And like I said, my house or my flat is literally in that direction, up those stairs. Sorry, mate. That's all right. Yeah, so like I said, made it to the final destination. I do feel, how do I feel? I feel happy. I feel like I've achieved something today, as small as it may be. Yeah, I definitely feel good. My hands are cold. Got gloves in my bag. Oh, let me show you what's in my bag as well. There's not much in there, to be fair, but I said I was going to show you. So let's get my bag out. Yeah, there's nothing really in here, to be honest. I've got my hat. Just bear with me. Oh yeah, I found a couple of books on my journey as well, which I'm going to read. Got my hat. Little bag of goodies. Some juice. Got some juice in there. Some bananas. Energy. A bottle of water. Some granola flapjacks from Tesco's. I think I've got one left in there. They did me well. I've got a bottle of water. What else did I have in here? Yeah, some gloves. I bought some waterproof trousers, gloves, and a charger. And that was it really, essentially. That was my little bag of goodies. So I didn't have much. Like I said in one of my other videos, I'm going to take my time and just start collecting things that I need, buying things that I need, a little GoPro camera to help with these videos, make them better. I'm going to need a headlamp for a few night walks that I've got planned. Better equipment, you know, just all around better equipment to improve on these videos and make them the best that I can. But yeah, just in reflection of today's walk, it's been really good, really fun. I do find when you're walking sometimes, or when you're out, even though I live in Manchester and I've walked everywhere I've walked today before, again, it was the mindset. So I had time to stop and look at things that I wouldn't usually look at, which was good. and just taking parts of the day that I wouldn't ever, you know, parts of Manchester and parts of the scene where I did walk. I'm like, oh, never seen that before, which is really good. And it's just something else, another element of this walking journey that I'm doing. You do notice things, hence the reason why I bought my little camera. Didn't really take many pictures with my camera today, to be fair. But hence the reason why I bought that out with me today, so I can just take pictures and again document what I'm actually doing for you. So and for me and for the family and all the rest of it. So I am going to finish up now. But thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll be back again tomorrow with more videos and more clips and more documentation. But yeah, I had a great one. I'm going to go home and get a shower now. Probably have some food. Give Turner a call and let him know how well I've done. But yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, that's it. See you later. Take care.